Hi everybody, my name is Hannah and this is my channel Ladybug Stitches. This is Flosstube number 2 and it's going to double as a regular Flosstube and a WIP parade. So I'm going to start with some FFOs. This is my first one. This is a freebie pattern from Pinker & Pumpkin Quilting. It's supposed to be a Christmas pattern, so at the bottom it says peace, but I took that off so it'd be more of a winter pattern. And I finished it on, it looks like the top of a fence post. Here, I can show you the back. It looks like the top of a fence post. I'm not really sure. I found it in my grandparents' things. So I mounted it on some black fabric and I added a little snowflake ornament. And there it is. Okay, and then the second FFO I have is an ornament that I designed when I was really little. I really wanted to practice my stitching, so I just went to town and made this. It's been sitting in my bag, my sewing bag, for years now, and I just found it and I pulled it out and I decided I wanted to make it into a little ornament for my Christmas tree. So I added a bow and a hanger and a little button, and then on the back another button, and then on the sides there's some twill tape and some ribbon. So yeah, I think it turned out really cute. I'm really excited to add it to my tree this year. Yeah, okay. So if you're new here, I have a Etsy shop called Ladybug Stitches Shop. I'll link it down below. And I'm in the middle of posting my monthly series called All Piled Up. And so the latest release is March. So I added a whole bunch of shamrocks to this pattern, and then a bow. So this series is designed to be monthly, but if you want to just leave this out for St. Patrick's Day, you totally can. I have my Valentine's Day one, so if you just wanted to leave this one out for Valentine's Day, you definitely can. I'll be leaving mine out probably all month. You could do whatever you want. Yeah. So there's that. And then I released 2 new cubes. The first was St. Patty's Day. It's got some shamrocks, a rainbow, and a hat, and a cauldron of coins. I shared a sneak peek of this in my first video. It's stitched on 14 count fabric that I dyed. It's like a green and a purple. Most of my stuff is on 14 count because I buy 14 count in bulk, and then I take the day and I go crazy dyeing. So this is that one. And then the second release is spring. So spring is partnered with winter. I'll be doing summer and autumn later in the year. So this is winter, that was released a while ago, and then this is spring. I really like this one. I think this is so cute. I stitched it on some pink fabric that I dyed. And I'll be adding it to my, let's see if you can see, my tier tray here. I'll be adding it probably in March, I think. So yeah, so this is winter and spring. Okay, now I will be moving on to WIPs. I have a lot of WIPs. Not as much as everybody else, but I think it's a lot for me. I'm a monogamous stitcher at heart, so I think I have about 25. I can't remember. I counted last night and I can't remember. But I think I'm gonna start with, I stitched on a lot. I had startitis the past 2 weeks. I just started stitching everything. I don't know what happened to being a monogamous stitcher, but I just started going crazy. So I'll start with this one. This is the bag that I keep all of my own designs in. And right now I'm stitching April's monthly, so I'll give you a little sneak peek of that. Let's see. There you go. So I'm almost done with it. This will be released the 1st of March, I believe. That's a Friday. So yeah. So I've been stitching that in the mornings. And then let's see, what do we have next? We have, this is a stitch along from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So I can't share the chart because I don't have a picture printed out of it. And I don't have a lot done. It's called the Enchanted Realms stitch along. And so far we have, there's 3 dragons, and this is the first one, and this is the wing of the next one, and there's some mountains and clouds. I think there's one more mountain over here, I think, and then one more dragon down here. This gets released, I think it's like the 25th of every month. I really gotta get going on that. Gonna get behind soon. So that's that one. And then I was stitching on the Rolodex Morning Sampler from Bendy Stitchy. I love this piece so much. It is a lot of work though. Let me try to move my binder clips here. I didn't take anything off my hoops. So this is the first page. So you can kind of see I'm in this area right here. I did the top border. I added some of the leaves and some branches, and I started on the words. I think that's where we left off last time. I'm really trying to get this done by the end of the year, so I really have to get going on it. This is actually not 14 count. This is 18 count, I believe. And I coffee tea dyed it. I let it get a little crispy. But I love the way it looks. So that's that one. There might be a little bit of zipping. I didn't want to take anything out of my bags because I didn't want to lose anything. Okay. And then this one I actually did not show last week. And I don't have a picture of it. I forgot to print it out. But this is a map of a show that I love and I grew up watching. It's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it's a ginormous piece. It is the biggest piece that I have ever stitched. Let me see if I can take I have it stitched on a Q-snap. All right, so this is, I started in the middle, and this is the first page, and then this is the second page. So it's very confetti heavy. It has something like 200 different flosses. I didn't know that when I bought it, but it is going to be so pretty when it's done. It's going to be so worth it. I don't even care. So I was working up here for a couple days. So I'm really hoping to finish this section off soon. And then I'll go back down here and work my way back up. So yeah, this is a map of the world, of the show, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. Let me shove this all back in there quickly. Okay, and then I had 3 starts since the last time I made a video. Like I said, startitis. So for Christmas, I got the Big City Christmas series. This is a department store, the restaurant, the theater. I'm trying to read this backwards. The hotel, street scene, and toy store. And I'm working on, let's see, I'm working on the music hall. So this is where I'm at. I started on the building in the middle again. I'm always a middle starter. And this is stitched on 16 count, I believe, that I copied tea dyed. I was doing really good on these, and then I realized that I don't have all the floss. So I had to order some from 123 Stitch. And of course, it can't travel alone, so I added some patterns, and they didn't come in time. I really wanted to add them to this video, but they'll be here Saturday, so I'll show you in my next video. Okay, so the next start I had, so for this one, Solar Stitches on Instagram is doing a stitch along for, I have so many patterns in here, for Farm, I think it's Farm February South. I'll put it in the description. So I decided to do Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin's Farm series. These are free patterns, so I'm just gonna flash it real quick. So that's the one I started on. This is where I'm at. I think it's so cute. This reminds me a lot of my grandparents' house, because my grandpa had a red truck, and their house was pretty similar to this. It had a porch and a back room, and it just reminded me so much of them. So didn't get very far, but there is, I believe there's 6 in this series, and so I had an idea to stitch them all and put them on this old window that I have. We'll see how far I get with that. And then the last start I had is a stitch along my cousin and I are doing. It is a freebie pattern from Hands On Design, St. Patty's Day. Patty Pocket it's called. So this is where I'm at. We're gonna, my cousin and I are gonna do a day where we go to Michael's and we buy the stuff to finish this, and we're gonna finish it together. And so I'll show when we finish it, but it's gonna be pretty fun. Okay, so now I have this is the WIP parade part of the video. These are all my WIPs that I haven't worked on in a really long time, but I will be working on. I'm not gonna UFO any of them. I really like all of them, so let me get these out. Okay, there's about 1, 2, 7. So I don't really have a lot of WIPs, but this is overwhelming already, all these WIPs. I really need to get some of these done. Okay, so I started working on this a couple years ago, and the pattern shows it. The pattern is pretty beat up. This is Buzz of the Bees by Stitching with the Housewives. Yeah, Stitching with the Housewives. I love this pattern so much. I love sunflowers. Sunflowers are my favorite flower in the whole world. And I saw this and I immediately had to get it. I still have floss hanging. I'm trying to hide it. So that's all I have done so far. I pulled out, this is a purpley, pinky. You can't really, the lighting is terrible. You can't really see it too well. It's like, I think it even has some brown in it a little bit. You can kind of see. So this is one that I dyed myself. Yeah, so that's that one. Okay, then this is a pattern that my grandma gave my cousin and I. She wanted us to split it because there are 6. This is by Design Works Crafts, Holiday Pickups. So she wanted us to split it in half, so we each get 3 of them. I don't remember which, I think we just split everything down the middle. So if we wanted to do red, a blue, and a red, we could. Hopefully we have enough floss for that. But I haven't even stitched one. This is all I got. When I was cutting, this is on like plastic canvas kind of material. When I was cutting it, I don't know if they didn't give us enough. I did the math and everything, and it's 1 stitch shy. So I really don't know how that happened. But this hasn't been touched in several years now. I really need to get back to it, but that one stitch shy just kind of threw me off. Okay, this is another pattern that my grandma gave me. I love cats, so this was perfect. This is Afternoon Nap by Busilla. It's so pretty. And I really haven't worked on it in years either. I don't think it's this way. I don't have a lot done. It's really pretty. I really need to dedicate more time to it, but I just haven't. My cousin also got this pattern. She also has kind of given up on it a little bit. It's a lot of confetti and everything. Okay, so this one, this is something that was like one of the very first things I designed. It might not make sense, but they are 2 geese. Oops, sorry, I hit my table. 2 geese with a heart in the middle. I made it in dedication of my grandparents after they passed. I kind of stopped on it because I'm not really sure the white, now the white looks really good on camera, but it's hard to see it in person. This is a blue and a brown fabric that I dyed. I don't know. You can really see the white on there now. I really need to get this done. But yeah, I did it in dedication of them. Geese are kind of like an inside joke we have. So yeah, I really need to get that done. Okay. And then the next one, these are more by Melissa at Pinker & Pumpkin Quilting. These are the Barnyard Christmas ornaments. I've done most of them. I think I only have like maybe 7 left to do. So this is this one. I started the goat. That's as far as I got on it. And in the bag I have this one still. I have that one to do. I was hoping to get these done over Christmas, but it couldn't fit it in. Every Christmas I do an ornament palooza. I just try to see how many ornaments I can get done from about October to December, and this year wasn't enough for me. I should have planned a little bit better there. Okay, this one I showed last time, but I haven't worked on it since. This is Silent Night by Country Cottage Needleworks. I found this pattern several years ago and I fell in love, and I just never really started it for some reason. Oh. That's all I have done so far. It's just the church. This is on fabric that I also dyed myself. I think it's just a plain blue. I really like, when I'm dyeing fabric, I really like to see all the different combinations of colors and everything. And I end up with a lot of crazy colors. So not a lot of plain patterns, fabrics. Okay, so this is another pattern that I designed. But it will not be released. This is my own personal pattern. So it's called Cat Sampler. So my grandparents lived on a farm when they were alive. They passed in 2022. And so we still own the farm, and they had a lot of cats, barn cats on the farm, and chickens and cows, and so all that's left now are the cats and the chickens that I take care of. So over the years, we've had a lot of different cats. They lived on a pretty popular road for the country. It's a pretty popular road. So a lot of people tend to drop their cats off. We ended up with a lot of cats to just showed up. And it was pretty hard to take care of them all. We ended up with quite a lot of cats. But I love them all, so I really wanted to honor all of them. So I found pictures of them all, and I translated it into these images, and they're pretty close, I'd say. So I started this quite a while ago, and kind of gave up because I didn't, I messed up on it, and then I wanted to plan them all out. I was just kind of doing one cat at a time, and then I decided that wasn't going to work, that wasn't sustainable, so I gave up on it. But I started with Tigger. Tigger is here, I'll show you. Right here, she's the first one. She passed away, but she was the best cat ever. She was the matriarch of the whole farm. She controlled everybody. She was in charge. She had some kids. The next one that I started is Bear. So Bear was her kid. Still is, I guess. Bear is still around. Yeah. So I have to rip the rest of Bear's ear out. She's 1 stitch too low. So I have to stitch that out, take that out, and then move it up. And then I think I'm gonna take Tigger back out. I want to pick up some floss. I just kind of have a bunch of scrap floss, but I want to get floss that I actually know what it is, so then I can do the rest of the cats. Yeah. So I'll be doing Bear next, and then I'll be ripping her out and finding some different floss. So this is on 14 count fabric. I think it was coffee tea dyed. It's very light though, very wrinkled as well. This is supposed to fit in a picture frame that I found. So these are not all the cats. These are 36 of them. Like I said, some of these were around in like 2015, 2016. So they're not all around still. I have, let's see, all these cats didn't make it onto the list, so they'll be next. But yeah, this is something I really want to focus on for this year. Hopefully I can get more of them done. But yeah, that's a very sentimental piece to myself. It's a really personal project. And then my last WIP. This one is an old pattern. It is 12 Days of Christmas by Dennis Originals. It is the 12 Days of Christmas. I found this pattern in a needle workshop in New York, upstate New York. She is not in business anymore. She was closing in September last year. She was a wonderful lady. I only went into the shop once, and that was my mistake. I should have gone up there more. We vacation in the area, and I used to pass her shop every time we went up, and I always wanted to go in there, and I, of course, picked the time that she was closing. So this was my project over Christmas. Like I said, I started my ornaments in October. I believe October 1st. I was like, yep, it's Christmas time. I'm doing Christmas. So I was hoping to get more of these done, but I just didn't. So we have partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 collie birds, 5 golden rings, 6 geese a-laying, and 7 swans a-swimming. Looks like I finished that one, I believe. So I still have 4 left to do. My plan is to kind of finish them like this, actually. In a wreath. I make wreaths out of grapevines, and I got a lot of branches like this that I can add in, so I'm thinking of doing that. But I don't know. That'll be next year's problem. Oh. This is the one I'm working on. I have 5 left. Didn't even start it. Alright, so those are all of my WIPs. I have a little bit of haul. Move some things around. So I like having a pair of scissors in all of my project bags. My project bags, I like to be able to pick the bag up and carry it, and I have everything in there that I need. So every single bag gets scissors. So I bought these scissors from Amazon. Whoops. Okay. I brought these scissors from Amazon. It came in a pack of 6. For some reason my pack had 5. Not really sure what happened, but the 5th one is already in one of my bags. So those are great. And then you might have seen I use binder clips on my hoops. So I ordered some more binder clips. Just some random patterns. Yeah, so I use them to keep my hoops closed and tight. I hate having a loose hoop. It is the worst. So I add those to the edge. And then I ordered some bobbins. You know what? Let me show you. So I don't use floss away bags, but I use these little bags that I found on Amazon. So I put all my floss on bobbins, and then I stick them in these little bags and put the number on. And I like it because I can just shove all the extra floss in there, and then it's not a big bag. Like, I just have them all on here. This is my palette for April's monthly pattern. So yeah, I really like having them in these little bags. It's really nice. I got them on Amazon. I ordered like a couple hundred at a time, and I realized I just needed to go big, just get a whole bunch. I ordered like 1,000, and the box never came in. My 1,000 bags never came in, so I had to order them again. And then both boxes came in, of course. So now I have 2,000 bags. We'll never use all of them, but you never know, I guess. So yeah, I ordered 350 more bobbins. And then just today, I ordered, well, today it came in 60 zippers. These are 18-inch zippers. I just started getting into making some project bags. I really want to make these folder type bags. I had an idea for a pattern that I wanted to do, and I really needed some more zippers, so I ordered some more zippers, and I know what I'll be doing this weekend now, making my bags. Okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching my videos and subscribing and liking and commenting. It really means so much to me. I get so excited when I see somebody new. And if you want to subscribe in the future, totally can. I put a video out. I'm gonna try like every 2, 3, 4 weeks whenever I got a good amount of stuff to share. And I think that's it. So thank you everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.